What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Miles of Horror, the only channel that's going to make you scream. Appreciate the love from you guys. I can't stress that enough. I came in yesterday with a video thanking you guys for 300 subscribers, promising a new intro video, and you'll get that intro video this weekend. But overnight, I'm up to like 320 subscribers. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for being awesome. Be sure to hit that like button if you would be so kind. Let's keep this party going. I'm just getting started. So good morning. It is 6:15 over here in New York City. Coffee time. And I'm talking to you guys about none other than TerrorVision. Now, I am for sure going into the new Rumpelstiltskin release, which is just fantastic. And I'm going to give you my thoughts, but there's so many great videos out there of people giving in-depth reviews on this thing, so I'm not going to give you this big time in-depth review. I'm going to talk to you guys about this and my thoughts, and a little bit about the year 1995 and what that meant for horror. But more importantly, I'm going to give you my thoughts on TerrorVision overall, because as far as what I like in a movie label, and as far as restoration is concerned, and genre specific things are concerned, there's no one doing it better than TerrorVision, in my opinion. And look no further than this release. I mean, guys, Rumpelstiltskin has been stuck since 1995, guys. It has been stuck on VHS, and there might have been a DVD. I'm not sure, but this is like a big time release. Now, before I do anything, okay, I just want to tell you, if you were kicking yourself and you are super bummed because for whatever reason you missed out on the Rumpelstiltskin hardbox release, the fine folks over at TerrorVision, let me share my screen, have released a leftovers. Okay, they have some leftovers available on the site right now. So if you take a look, right, these are the leftover copies. So do yourself a favor, grab this while it's still around, because it's just a fantastic release. And again, I'm going to give you my thoughts because it is incredible. The restoration's fantastic. There's so many extras on here, and you're not getting there's no legacy extras. So you're getting all brand new stuff. You're getting the hard box, you're getting the slipcover, you're getting the booklet, you're getting the poster. And one of the things that I truly love about TerrorVision, which kind of separates them in so many ways from the rest of the pack, is that their prices are so reasonable, guys. I mean, for an Ultra HD with the booklet, the slipcover, the slip box, the poster, all the new extras, all that stuff for $45. It's just it really feels like they're a people's company in a sense. Like they're giving you appropriate prices, whereas other companies are paying like a shit ton of money for these releases, most notably the Ultra HDs.
Gonna cost a lot of money. Let's see.
So kudos to TerrorVision for keeping it real with the prices. Thank you guys. I can't say enough amazing things about TerrorVision, but it is still available. So if you are someone who's interested in getting this, act now, because those are going to sell quickly. Now, I just real quick about this release. The aesthetic is gorgeous. Okay, I absolutely love the artwork that they chose. And they give you the original poster art in there. I'll take it out real quick just to show you guys, which to me is like as iconic as it gets. Now, I have the VHS of this. I adore this movie. I would love to get this framed. They also did something really cool with the poster, which I thought was awesome, is they included up here 2024 Ultra HD release. Because back in the tape store era, you kind of had those watermarks that kind of earmarked the release on on some posters, and I thought that was a nice little touch from them. So they do little things like that that really kind of make these releases special and a little different. But I watched it last night. The movie is fantastic. There's a very excellent and creepy score. It's about a woman who finds an old relic in an antique store. And then the owner says that it's not for sale. Very classic 90s trope. But of course, the main character buys it anyway. The characters are cliche, and it's so good. The main character's best friend is a classic, like, I can't find a boyfriend, cracking jokes about her single life and aloneness. The deaths are awesome. A lot of fun and like quirky scenes. I'm not gonna spoil any of the deaths, but they're really fun, really fantastic. Some of them catch you a little bit off guard. Um, there's also one line I should have clipped it for you guys, but Rumpelstiltskin's like chasing a guy in a truck, and he's driving a truck, and he's chasing a guy in a go kart, and he goes, "He thinks he can escape in that toy steed," and I lost it. Like he keeps calling every vehicle a steed, and it's just great. Rumpelstiltskin's fantastic, guys, and this movie came out in 1995, so definitely go check it out. I'm not going to give you more than that. I'm just going to keep it kind of simple. The restoration's banging. I have not had a chance to watch the extras yet. I plan on doing that tonight. So definitely come back later when I've done that. But 1995, again, we're talking the heart of the tape store era. I was 8 years old at the time. I'm sorry, I was 9 years old at the time. So listen to these movies that came out in 1995 alongside Rumpelstiltskin. So that same year, Candyman 2, Carnosaur 2, which I freaking love. I love Carnosaur 2. Castle Freak, I'm a big Full Moon guy. Demon Knight, Frostbiter, Halloween Curse of Michael Myers, Ice Cream Man, Lord of Illusions, Leprechaun 3, Mosquito, Night of the Scarecrow, Species, Tales from the Hood, Texas Chainsaw New Generation, Vampire in Brooklyn with Eddie Murphy, and Village of the Damned. So a lot of creature feature horror, a lot of things, a lot of full moon, uh, kind of, but a lot of kind of out there stuff, bizarre stuff, because this was, in many ways a golden era for this kind of stuff. People refer to the 80s, but the 90s is when Full Moon really came on, and you had kind of these bizarre movies like Mosquito and Species and Tales from the Hood and Carnosaur 2, and there was a lot of experimental horror going on in the 90s as well. This wasn't just an 80s thing. So anyway, it came out in a really funky year for horror, but a great year for horror. So the movie's Rumpelstiltskin, TerrorVision. You guys are awesome. Keep doing your thing. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about TerrorVision, because their release is just the icing on the cake, because they've been doing this for a couple years now, and I can't say enough amazing things about this company. I did a whole video on the subscription service, which has its flaws. It's not perfect, but basically you pay a set price and you get the next 10 releases. But you can pick and choose from things that they already have, which is kind of cool. But like I showed you, they still have the leftovers of Rumpelstiltskin available. Guys, their discography is so deep at this point. I have a large television collection. Okay. This is just my standard Blu-rays alone. I have a couple limiteds as well. I'm gonna just take you through these releases real quick, because so many of these are just like must own. They're must haves, and I can't stress that enough. And one of the things that they're doing that makes them so special to me is I'm a child of the '90s, and there's so many VHS tapes that are impossibly hard to find and incredibly expensive on eBay and the claim sales, and they're doing their part to bring those movies into the digital era. So look no further than Video Violence, guys. This came out a few years ago. This is the Video Violence Snuff Collection. They just did a new release of this. So if you missed out on the limited, they did a new release, which also has sweet artwork. This is Video Violence 1 and 2, which is just one of my favorite kind of niche horror movies ever, and this thing goes for like $350 VHS style, just the first one. So they brought this into digital with this beautiful box set. And so like they do things like this. This is a perfect example of things that were stuck on VHS that are finally seeing the light of day in gorgeous new editions. And it gives us hope that a lot of these things that are stuck on VHS are getting new releases. And TerrorVision, I feel like they're specializing in that. It feels like the underground company that you shouldn't know about, but you do. Yeah, they're putting out things like Rumpelstiltskin, right? Like to the common horror fans, like what the, who cares about that? But to us who really care about those niche movies from the 80s and 90s and these movies that are just stuck, they're doing everything they can to bring those movies back to us. And I have a feeling, it's Brad Henderson doing all that hard work of getting these movies together. And I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think we're going to see more and more and more of these titles that are stuck on VHS finally seeing the light of day. But anyway, another release that I can't like. If you watch my year in review with Jordan, this was in my top 3 releases of last year. Okay, so it's another example of television killing it is Frogman. Okay, I didn't even know this movie existed until television released this. I adored this movie. Easily my biggest surprise of 2024. I can't recommend this movie enough. Go check it out. It's fantastic. It's shot on not it is why am I drawing a blank? It is why am I drawing a blank on this? It is found footage. Excuse me. It is found footage awesomeness. Okay, about the legend of Frogman, body horror metamorphosis, crazy visuals, so much foreshadowing and fun. Go check out Frogman. They got the WNUF 2, which I have not watched yet, but a gorgeous edition. I actually got mine super late, so I just did not watch it in time for Halloween season. So I'm saving it for next year. But in the same vein, let's see if I can find it here. They did WNUF, the original, which is one of my favorite Halloween time watches. Okay. Ooh, I'm losing some movies here. And they're gone. But anyway, so they did WNUF the first one as well. So I have the first and the second. Okay. So awesome Halloween time watches. Really fun nostalgia pieces that I can't stress enough how awesome they are. Let me just pick up my movies real quick. Phil. Okay. So again, right? So like taking a look at VHS tapes that go for big money that television has restored, and that's like one of the things that I really value because I'm a big VHS fan. So we got the Newlyweds Deads. Okay, this thing goes for the Newly Deads. Excuse me. This thing goes for literally $300. Okay, and they gave us a chance to watch this on Blu-ray. Really fun movie. Cheesy but great. All the things you love about cheesy horror. You got what else here? Hollow Gate, another VHS that goes for crazy money. Awesome Halloween slasher, really fun movie. You got the Nail Gun Massacre in 4K. Are you kidding me? Guys, are you kidding me? Again, this thing goes, I think there's a big box of it, goes for like 400. Like I'm not paying those prices so at this point. So like to get these things on disc like 4K, Nail Gun Massacre, awesome movie. There's more too, but just to kind of take you through more of TerrorVision and what they do and some of their other releases. Hell's Highway, really fun movie. I think it's shot on video, if I'm not mistaken. Um, really fun, great extras on this. What Happens Next will scare you. Really cool internet horror. I really enjoy this movie. Really cool visuals. Kind of a lot of body horror in this. Then you have President's Day, awesome college campus slasher. You got In the Woods. I have not watched this one yet. Let me just move some things around to give myself more space. Ooh. In the Woods is a foreign film. I have not watched this one yet. You got Lost in the 80s, the Joe Zasso collection. I've not watched these either. You got Wood Chipper Massacre. I've not seen this either. Still working on this one. Again, my pile of movies is never ending. You got Slashers, which is fantastic. About a game show that pits slashers against humans. And it's so much fun. Really fun deaths, a lot of gore. It's just batshit, and it's just a ton of fun. You got Blood Car, okay, and just bizarre like genre piece that is just fun. Like I can't stress enough. A lot of nudity, a lot of like sex. Fun movie, Blood Car. End of the Line, another really big surprise for me last year. Apocalyptic. It's a girl and a guy who meet at the subway, kind of get on the train, and they're met with these apocalypse truthers who are seeking out vengeance on everyone who is not believing in the apocalypse, and it is fucking wild. This is a wild ride of a movie. Don't sleep on End of the Line. Great flick. Then you have Family Dinner. This one was fun, guys. Foreign film. but a girl who's a little overweight, and weird things are happening when she goes to visit her distant family members for a long stay, and these bizarre things start happening. And it was cool, like, for a movie that, for a movie that I'm willing to bet most people don't know. Give it a shot, it's fun. um Horror workout, I've not watched this yet, but I picked up that sweet Linnea Quigley slit. I gotta check this one out. Again, another VHS that goes for big money. Um, Santa Claus, another VHS that goes for big money. I've not watched this one yet. And Dreamstalker. This one is banging, guys. Dreamstalker is fantastic. Another VHS that goes for crazy money. So, Dreamstalker is very Freddy-ish, very Nightmare on Elm Street esque, but banging score, a lot of fun. So I gotta tell you guys, this is just a taste. They have other things too that I haven't even discovered yet, but I don't know if anybody's doing it better than TerrorVision right now. So I urge you to, go back and find some of their other titles. It's not just Rumpelstiltskin, guys. They have so many great titles out there. Go deep dive. Some of the ones that I've shared with you today are just the tip of the iceberg. Also, if there are some things that you guys know that I'm not familiar with, hit me up about those also, because I mean, I can't say enough amazing things about television. They're doing a fantastic job at it. They're also, I know, dealing with so much over there, and Ryan and Brad and Elena and company. They've had a lot going on this year as far as the company is concerned, with moving the warehouse and getting themselves situated and all that. So thank you guys for keeping up and you know doing the damn thing and bringing us these titles that are just lost and lost and lost. So anyway, that's what I got for you guys today. Hit me up about television, because I feel like I want to talk more about television movies, because not enough people are. Sure, we have Rumpelstiltskin and people talk about it, and Frogman got some love, but no one really talks about these other titles like Dreamstalker and End of the Line and Slashers and Wood Chipper Massacre. And I just feel like there's so much here to deep dive into. So hit me in the comments if you've seen any of these, or if you now, after you've watched my video, you plan on getting them. But let's talk television, guys. Your boy Miles out. Thank you all for the love. New intro video coming this weekend, and I'll catch you on the flip. Peace.